Welcome for today's meditation, October the 5th. Always we start our meditation by paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always we start our meditation by paying respect, so that we align with the higher, we connect with the higher energies. What we send our mind to, we connect to, and in paying respect we open the heart to these energies, and this is the energy which can come in. So Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way, and if we have no particular spiritual tradition, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the awareness to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. If we can sit with legs crossed, it's good, it's a very stable posture. If not, never mind, we can sit normally on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. With eyes closed, we can visualize ourselves sitting here, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our own body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it comes in and goes out, just keeping the attention at that one point, at the gateway of the breath. Or we can keep our attention at the lower abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we can decide where we like to focus, where we like to keep our attention, and then we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, we can use a mantra. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation. It's translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in, silently repeating in the mind, Bud. We breathe out, silently repeating in the mind, Do. A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in, breathing out, There are many mantras we could use, or we can use no mantra, just simply being aware. Being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind. Always keeping the mind in the present. We don't send the mind to the past. We don't send the mind to the future. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So keeping the attention with the breathing, anchoring the attention to the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways: through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. The thoughts, feelings, memories, moods, and so on. We observe all these contacts with the mind from outside, from inside, and we let them go. We don't get entangled, we don't react. We simply observe them and we let them go. We have to train ourselves in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now, from outside or from inside? We train ourselves to be aware and to have the wisdom to let it go. Always keeping the attention anchored to the breathing, knowing the breathing, letting go, knowing the body, letting go, knowing the mind, letting go. Always watching what is forming in the mind, watching it appear, not reacting, watching it disappear. Thoughts may form in the mind, but we don't take interest, we don't react. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, we pour our mental energy into this mental process and we make it bigger, we make more of it. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we have our mindfulness, we watch it as it appears. we don't react. We watch it as it disappears. The heart stays clear and open. A memory appears in the mind. We don't react. We watch it appear like a mirage in the mind. We don't react. We don't take interest. We watch it as it appears. We watch it as it disappears. The heart stays clear and open. But if we don't have our mindfulness, a thought appears in the mind. This mind bubble appears, and we react to it, either with like or with dislike. We pour our mental energy into this process, and we create more of these mind bubbles. One bubble becomes 100, becomes 1,000, becomes thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. A memory appears in the mind, and we take interest, either with like or with dislike, and we create a big story in the mind around this memory. The heart becomes hot and cramped, clogged and cluttered. But when we realize that we have lost our mindfulness, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present, back to the mantra if we use. We drop the baggage in the heart clears itself, cleans itself. Each breath a new breath. Each breath we start anew. The shortcut way to progress in our meditation practice is through patience. Sometimes the mind can run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes the mind can dream and drift away. But however many times the mind runs away, drifts away, we have the patience to bring the mind back to the breathing, back to the present. If the mind runs away 100 times, we have the patience to bring the mind back 100 times, 1,000 times. Usually we scatter our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. And when we scatter our attention, we scatter our mental energy. We throw our mental energy in all directions. And so we feel drained, depleted. We've thrown all our energy away. Now in the meditation practice, we train ourselves to keep our attention on our own body, our own mind, always knowing, letting go. The mind becomes energized. The heart becomes energized, recharged. We continue like this, just being aware of each breath as it comes in, as it goes out, keeping the mind in the present, keeping the mind only in the body. We don't send our mind to the outside. If there is a sound contacting the ear, we don't send our mind to the source of this sound. We don't think, who is this? What is that? What are they doing? We are just aware. Sound, ear contact, arising and passing away. We continue like this. In time, the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward, no longer scattered in all directions. The mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified. The energies become harmonized, and we feel a great sense of harmony in body, harmony in mind. The body feels light and at ease, a refined sense of ease and comfort that we never could have imagined. The mind becomes at peace. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance. We stop to agitate our own heart. We stop to squeeze and burn our own heart. We stop to throw this heart in all directions, and the heart can find its own normal, natural state of inner peace. The heart can open wider and wider. The flow of energy through the heart becomes stronger and stronger. So the heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear, and collected. We unify the mental energies. The heart becomes unified. The heart becomes whole. We become wholehearted. The heart becomes simply at peace. And the purpose of our meditation practice, the purpose of our spiritual practice, simply is peace. The Buddha taught that peace is the highest happiness. In our meditation practice, we develop peace and we develop wisdom. We develop peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. As the peace becomes deeper, more refined, the wisdom becomes deeper and more refined. As the wisdom becomes deeper and more refined, the peace becomes deeper and more refined. So step by step in our meditation practice, we develop peace and we develop wisdom. When we reach the deepest wisdom, the highest wisdom, we will reach the deepest peace, the highest peace, the timeless peace. In the beginning of our practice, we need to have the wisdom to know, just to watch our own mind, watch our own heart, be aware what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart, and let it go. We observe the thoughts, feelings, moods forming at the heart, we let them go. Whatever contacts the mind, whatever contacts the heart, through the bodily senses, the eye, the ear, the tongue, the sensations of the body, we watch them as they appear, we let them go, always knowing, always letting go. As we let them go, the heart can open wider and wider. Whenever we react with aversion, we squeeze the heart, we tighten the heart. When we have anger, we have aversion to the past. We squeeze the heart, we burn the heart. When we have anxiety, we have aversion to what may happen in the future. We squeeze the heart, we burn the heart. Just keeping our attention in the present, watching what appears at the heart, what contacts the heart, letting go, the heart can open wider and wider. The flow of energy through the heart becomes stronger and stronger. The inner peace becomes deeper and deeper, more and more refined. As we unify the mental energies, we feel a lightness of the body, and we start to see an inner light, an inner brightness. This is because the energies which we are unifying are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we unify, intensify our own inner energies, they become stronger and stronger so that we can feel our own inner energies. They become brighter and brighter so that we can see our own inner energies. At this point, we suddenly become much more enthusiastic. We get a lift in our practice. We get this mental lift. We become much more encouraged, much more enthusiastic. Always we observe, we watch our own state of mind. Whatever is the state of mind, we observe it and we let it go. In the beginning of our practice, perhaps we have some frustration, some boredom. We observe it, we let it go. If we have a state of enthusiasm, we observe it, we let it go. Whatever is the state of mind, we observe it, we let it go. All these states of mind pass away, leaving the heart clear and open, leaving the heart at peace. We observe the inner peace and we let it go. And as we let go of the inner peace becomes stronger and stronger. The inner peace becomes deeper and more refined. Because the mind of happiness, the mind of peace, is the mind of letting go. We keep our attention always anchored to the breathing, knowing each breath as a new breath, always knowing the present moment. We observe the lightness of body. We observe the inner brightness. And we let it go. We don't try to control or force. We observe it and we let it go. As we let go of the inner light becomes stronger and stronger. Just as we observe the breathing at the nose, at the abdomen, we don't try to control or force the breathing. Same with the inner light. We observe it. We don't try to control. We don't try to force. The inner light is in fact the inner breathing, the inner refined breathing. Just always keeping the attention anchored to the breathing, knowing, letting go, knowing the body, letting go, knowing what forms in the mind, letting go. The inner light becomes stronger and stronger. In time, the inner light fills the entire body. It takes time. It takes patience and practice. It's a lifetime practice. We can't expect to be expert all at once. But in time, the inner light fills the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern, our own inner torch, firmly established to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We are no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has inner light to see. No longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. The mantra Buddha is translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. Just keeping the attention with the breathing, knowing, letting go, being aware of the body, knowing, letting go, being aware of the mind, being aware of what forms in the mind, knowing and letting go. The heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more radiant. As the heart becomes more and more radiant, we become more and more awake. The knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. As we progress in our practice, it becomes much more pleasant, much more enjoyable for the mind to stay within than to go to the outside. Outside may be chaos, but inside we have an oasis of peace, an oasis of calm. We have our own inner sanctuary. We find a wellspring at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh life energy, light energy, and we can drink deeply from our own inner well. Simply resting within, the mind finds peace and gains strength. becomes refreshed and recharged. And when the mind is content to rest within, resting at the heart, there is a feeling of home coming. We've come home, home to our own heart. Just always keeping the attention with the breathing, knowing, letting go, seeing what forms at the heart, watching it appear, watching it disappear. The heart becomes more and more energized. In time, the wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we always feel we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. And this is the energy which drives us forward in our spiritual practice. We don't need to chase after pleasures on the outside, because inside we have this fountain of happiness, fountain of peace. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we can feel, we can see, we have something very precious inside, something very special inside. We don't need to believe because someone told us or because we read it in a book. We can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. So our sense of self-esteem, self-worth becomes greater. We become more dignified. We also become more humble, because we can see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same. So before we start to do the practice of radiating metta, radiating the energy of peace, of kindness, we take the time to make our own heart at peace. As the heart becomes more and more at peace, it becomes more and more energized. It becomes more powerful. A heart with anger is a weak heart. A heart at peace is a powerful heart. So now we've been sitting for some time. The heart has become more at peace, more energized. We can start to spread this energy around. We focus at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. So breathing in, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. Breathing out, letting the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. We breathe in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. And we can feel the energy field of the heart becoming wider and wider, stronger and stronger. We can feel the waves of energy as they leave the heart, and we can see it visually as a wave of light leaving the heart. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourselves. Just breathing in, energizing the heart. Breathing out, letting the heart overflow. Understanding spiritual teachings really means to understand our own heart. Understanding how the heart is imprisoned. Understanding how the heart is set free. In our spiritual practice, we get to know our heart very well. We get to know how each emotion, state of mind, affects the heart. When we have anger, the heart is hot. We lose our cool. Spreading metta will cool down the heart. The energy radiating from the heart is a cool energy. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure. It makes the heart strong. If the heart is heavy and dark with depression, spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. If the heart is not clean with whatever negative state of mind, spreading metta will wash the heart, clear and clean the heart. The energy comes through the heart like water through a fountain, washing the heart, cleaning the heart, cleaning the entire energy field, and from us radiates to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. This practice of spreading metta brings many benefits now and in the future. We get the benefit now because it brings us great peace, great joy to do this practice. As we do this practice, the heart becomes brighter and brighter, and we raise the mind higher and higher. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more radiant, the consciousness becomes more and more elevated. We elevate the consciousness, we raise the mind, which is very, very important to do, especially at this time. We get the benefit in the future because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. And very importantly, we help to bring peace to the world. We make the heart at peace. We energize the heart. We radiate this energy of peace, of kindness, of compassion, and we make a great contribution to peace in the world. We sit in different places, but our hearts are connected in an ocean of light. We put our energies together, radiating this energy together, and we make a great difference. So now we can observe the heart chakra. How does the heart chakra feel? Does it feel more open, more at peace, more refined? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it and we let it go. And doing this much can be a full metta practice by itself. If we have only 15 or 20, 30 minutes, we can spend the first half of this time to make the heart at peace, to energize the heart, and we can spend the second half of this time radiating this energy of peace to the world. If we do only this much is already wonderful. This much already brings great benefits to us and to the world. If we have more time, we can continue, we can go further. We visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra with the intention, may all beings on this earth be at peace. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth, on land, in the waters, in the air, from young to old, male, female, human, non-human. May all beings be happy. We put the image of the solar system at the heart chakra with the intention, may all beings throughout the solar system be at peace. May all beings throughout the solar system be happy. We visualize the galaxy at the heart with the intention, may all beings throughout this galaxy be at peace. Without limit, without exception, may all beings throughout the galaxy be at peace. May all beings be happy. And finally, we have no more images, just the intention that the entire universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish peace and happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings throughout this universe be at peace. May all beings throughout the universe be happy. This heart can become an ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of compassion. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the universe. May all beings throughout the universe be at peace. We wish happiness for our spiritual teachers. We share the merits that we make from the good actions that we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life and good health. We wish happiness for our mother and father. We share our merits with our parents, wishing them peace, wishing them happiness, and wherever they are, living or deceased, they get the energy now radiating from our heart. We wish happiness for all our family, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews. May all our family be at peace. May all our family be happy. We share our merits. We wish happiness for the angels watching over us, for all the higher beings in our area, and as we do so, they rejoice. We get friends in high places. We wish happiness for all beings who are friendly with us. We wish happiness for all beings who are not friendly with us. May all beings be happy. We wish happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind we ask forgiveness. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us. And we completely forgive. We forgive completely. And as we forgive, the heart becomes lighter, brighter, more clear, more clean, more free. wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. We share our merits with all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings throughout this universe be at peace. May all beings be happy. And now we zoom back down. We put the image of the galaxy back at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. We put the image of the solar system back at the heart chakra, wishing peace, happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the earth back at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And we zoom down to our own heart chakra. We visualize the heart chakra as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace, bright and cool and clear. May this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Does it feel more at peace, more open, more refined, more clear? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it and we let it go. In time, as we continue our practice, the heart will open like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We can't control or force it. It happens in its own time. And now we bring the attention to the body again, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. And we can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude and respect. Back down to the legs. And when you're ready, in your own time, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And so I thank you for joining me today in this Metta meditation, and I invite you to join me every day at 7 p.m. I do this Metta meditation, and you're very welcome to join me every day. You'll find this live stream on the YouTube channel Brightheart Meditation Center, or the Facebook page Brightheart Meditation. And if anyone is interested to come to this little center here in Hungary to practice meditation, I'll leave something in the comment section below. And so I wish you all the very best. I wish you all the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace. Mangalho.